Okay, well, guys, hello there.
What's happening, guys?
My name is Ben,
My name is Autumn.
and we are the Semi-Skimmed podcast.
You're probably wondering,
Nice.
What
why are we called the Semi-Skimmed podcast?
what is this you've landed into? Well, I'll tell you.
The first episode, well, the reason it's called the Semi-Skimmed podcast really is because the first episode is the only idea for a podcast we had, and that was milk.
We're drinking milk
So we're drinking milk. We'll talk
from
about milk.
the cow.
Yeah, we don't do none of that mentally ill stuff.
What would that be?
No, that's a reference to a meme I saw, like, you know, about, like, I don't know. Someone asked this old guy here, don't kick the mic thing,
Alright.
it'll go like, ooh. Someone asked this old guy here, just help yourself to them ginger nuts.
Hear that there? Help yourself to ginger nuts, guys.
Someone asked this old guy, like, oh, what are your pronouns? And then he's like, I am a he, I am a him, I am not into that mentally ill stuff. So then that's what I was saying, like, that the milk, we're drinking cow milk, we're not into that mentally ill stuff, which
I
would
see.
be the vegan stuff.
I see.
I'm sure the listeners would understand.
I'm sure you all understand. And listeners, I address you all, each individually, personally. I want you all to go into your kitchens right now, into
Get
your
yourself a
pantries,
glass of milk.
into wherever you hold your milk. Open up that semi-skim bottle. I assume you're not drinking full of fat, because if you do, get out.
You're gonna be really fat.
That's alright. That's fine. You can be fat, but
1%ers as well. Nah.
1%ers not allowed. Okay.
I know
Only.
a 1%er called Leah Doherty.
Yeah, a bit strange one. No, we love you, Leah Doherty, don't worry.
Maybe we could put in an extract from our interview with her.
Maybe we can. Anyway. Yes, I want you to all open up your cartons right now. Grab yourself a glass.
Yeah, who's Aquaman?
Doesn't matter who Aquaman is. Grab yourself a glass and... This music's way too loud, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll turn it down a wee bit.
Apologise for this again, guys.
We're listening to a
And
classic,
pour
1812 Overture.
1812 Overture Tchaikovsky, right?
Indeed.
That's what it got. Pour yourself a glass and drink along with us.
Have a drink of milk. You're quite close to the mic. You don't need to be so close to the mic.
Sorry, I want you all to listen to me. So, why are we making a podcast, Ben?
Well, you know, really what it is we're both in university at the moment, and we're both doing degrees.
Which are absolutely pointless.
Which are pointless. You don't even need to work for them at all.
Yeah.
I'm doing music, you're doing...
Geography with French.
Both useless degrees that don't lead anywhere.
Absolutely useless.
So we just want something to do with our time, and we feel like making a podcast might be a worthwhile use of our time.
I agree.
Which is filthy loud.
What is this music? We're in Star Wars or something? Okay. So yeah, like, the Darth Vader's coming for us right now, and I really feel the tension, like, building up. So I really decided, I thought the best way of, like, you know, building up a resistance to Darth Vader's and the Empire's
Wait, what are you talking about?
Star Wars.
Oh.
The joke's still running. I feel like a podcast is like a new hope for us. You know what I mean?
Well,
like, it's our only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Help
It's
me,
that.
Semi-Skimmed podcast.
Help me, Semi-Skimmed podcast.
We hope that our Semi-Skimmed podcast can be just as much as a lifeline in the darkness of uni, as it is for us. I was trying to tie that into movies, but it didn't work.
Yeah, was that supposed to be a Star Wars reference?
Yeah, because I just said darkness and dark side. The dark side. At uni, we'll try and bring you back the light like Yoda did.
Mm-hmm.
Although he didn't really.
What do you mean?
Like, no, like Luke did with Darth Vader.
He did at the very
Whenever
end.
he just
The
won.
redemption arc.
Whenever he won your man on the
Your man,
tube.
Emperor Palpatine. What do you think about him? He just came back. You saw the last one.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
I don't see why he
I
came
hate
back.
the last movie.
He literally
So bad.
he went down the tube and then he like swirled up and all that.
And then what happened to him after that?
Oh, he just despawned.
And then he just
spawned
respawned it again, but he was like in a different skin or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like the same player, but
What
like
does
just in a
happen in that
different
movie?
skin. What happens in the Star
Try
Wars?
and retell Star Wars 9, the Revenge.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. I don't say Revenge of the Jedi.
What does happen? Okay, well, it starts off. I'm pretty sure Kylo Ren's trying to like steal something.
For anyone who doesn't know anything about Star Wars, explain who Kylo Ren is.
He's this guy. He's like a rip-off Darth Vader that Disney made. Later on, he's the son of like
Mickey
Han Solo.
Mouse. The son of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, the son of Mickey Mouse, but he wears a Mickey Mouse mask.
May as well.
But badly made though. Can't really tell it's Mickey Mouse. I believe it is symbolism of behind the mask of Star Wars is a Disney man trying to make money.
That's it.
Oh,
That's the French anthem.
yeah.
Why is your French anthem the Tchaikovsky song?
Because it was to commemorate, I think, the end of the Napoleonic Wars and the defeat of Napoleon
I know.
by the British and the Russians. He was Russian.
Okay, I know the whole French anthem.
Yeah.
Allons au fond de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Anyway, I might go on. I do the whole thing, but we're gonna continue on the story of Star Wars. Going off track, sorry.
Then what happened? Then so he was like flying out of somewhere. I remember the opening shot was him like in a spaceship going like, I didn't know what he was doing.
It's like me all the time.
Then I think did he get like caught or something? I think he had like some sort of like orb.
He had an orb. Oh no, there was like a weird thing. It was like a quest. They had to go find. Like,
no! It was like a wee. It was like the ticket to like the dark side or place or something.
The dark side or place or something.
It was like, and it had like all that writing on that C-3PO could read, but then he had to get wiped and all that.
Ah, I remember now. Yeah.
And then R2-D2 had like the backup. Like he was like the memory drive, like or like the iCloud with the backup after your iPhone dies.
iCloud. Yeah. And then what happens after that?
Well, no, I skipped a whole load. Like
You didn't watch
there's this whole bit, and like I remember a bit because it's the meme, and it's like Poe Dameron's like somehow Palpatine returns, and all that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because
And everyone makes it funny that like he's just like somehow Palpatine returned.
somehow Palpatine returned. We don't know how. We'll never find out, and I don't care because it was a bad movie. When did Leia die in that? Leia. Why did they not kill her off in the one before that? It made more sense.
Yeah, because she was already dead.
She was like just flying. Remember that?
She just flew back in, like.
That was stupid. I actually don't mind The Last Jedi. I think it has some really good bits in it, but that was dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then
you remember that bit whenever they had like the guys running on the Star Destroyers?
running on the Star Destroyer. Oh yeah, and they had horses.
They got like all the Sherpa people that run on the Star Destroyer.
I don't know if there were Sherpas. Do you know anything about Sherpas?
Yeah, there are those guys at Everest, like.
Yeah, the people in Everest don't appear in Star Wars. But yeah, the Sherpa people. You know, that's worth a whole podcast of itself. I don't think I could disrespect the Sherpas in one podcast. But anyway, yeah.
Sherpas are the lifeline between rich people wanting to climb Mount Everest and them dying.
That's true. Like, Sherpas are so underrated. Like, up the Sherpas. Everyone's like talking about like how like everyone's like discriminated these days, but like Sherpas are still being abused.
Yeah, they are getting good paid though.
Sherpa lives
here,
matter.
Aidan's replied.
Oh yeah, we have this friend called Aidan who's like an expert in like
Yep.
what's he an expert in?
He's just like an expert in like
Dental hygiene or something.
pretty much.
He's
a
like
lot
a
of things.
dentist. He's a dentist. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a dentist, and we were like, I phoned to
I'm
get
gonna
my
call him
teeth
right now.
cleaned this morning, but like
I'm gonna call him right now.
I phoned to get my teeth cleaned this morning, but he didn't wake up because my teeth are an absolute state
Oh,
right
my
now.
goodness. I called the wrong one.
He did tell me to start drinking milk, and this is why I'm making the podcast about milk.
What?
Ian, pick up, would you?
Oh, you joking me?
Tesco Mobile. Absolutely shocking.
Oh,
But anyway, guys, while you're still listening to us, you might be wondering what the main theme of this podcast is.
And that is milk.
Milk. And to start off our journey into the milk podcast, and I won't be doing this
That was
every
a
week.
very long intro.
That was a very long intro. But respect to you for listening to this. I'm just going to wrap up some random facts about milk. And while I do that, find the Wikipedia page for milk. You could just listen to Tchaikovsky's overture in... What's it called again? What's this called?
1812 overture.
1812 overture. What a piece.
Aidan's replying to me. He
Is he
said Finnegal. I presume that means Finnegy. Yeah, they corrected it. Finnegy.
You mean Finnahy?
Is that what it actually
That's
is?
why my granda calls it.
Alright.
So if you don't know,
It said we'd take about 30 minutes.
we're from a place called Lisburn. You may have heard of this town. And we are very both proud of our town, aren't we, Ben?
Yeah, I'm telling Aidan that we're doing an episode now.
We were gonna call this podcast Why is it the
and
bird?
when he gets
But then no
here,
one found that
we
funny, so I think it's
will
better about
start
milk.
a new one. Okay, right. Just start talking about milk.
So what do you know about milk?
Me, I mean, milk's dead on. Like,
Did you know?
sorry, I was texting Aidan there. I think he might be coming in. He says he can probably get in about 30 minutes. So probably we could record 2 episodes back to back here and get him in and him.
Yeah,
in the next
Aidan
one.
will be in part 2.
You might see it. Aidan MacLean, the Oxford man.
He will give you
in
dental
part 2.
advice about
He's
your.
not a dentist. Why do you keep talking about? So we just talk like as if he's a dentist.
He's a
Right,
dentist.
Right, we'll just start asking him dentist questions and see what happens.
And
Right.
dentist is related to milk.
That's a
You know
plan.
why?
No.
Because enamel.
Because milk strengthens the bones.
Uh-huh.
There goes my dog again. I'm sick.
Anyway, define milk.
Milk, I would say, is the juice that comes out of cows.
Cow juice?
That they feed to their young, but we steal off them so that we can drink.
That's the definition of milk you give me.
Hmm?
So you're saying like the milk you drank like from your mother's breast were like cow milk? How did the cow milk get into it?
Well, I'm talking about the quintessential milk that you would
Is your
drink.
mother a cow?
Wait, you can't be saying that.
I haven't actually met your
I
mother.
put your light cheek.
Apologies to Ben's mother. Is she gonna listen to this?
Probably not. I doubt it anyways. So-
Milk. Okay, the real definition. The Wikipedia definition. So if we go by that, that's
There
real.
goes the canons.
Why's your cannons? Oh,
Do you not remember listening to this in the car that time with Eddie?
No. Anyway, milk is a white liquid food produced by the mammary glands of mammals. It is the primary source of nutrition for young mammals, including breastfed human infants, before they are able to digest solid food. Immunity factors and immune modulating components in milk contribute to milk immunity.
What?
That's
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You said the other day, was it you or was it someone, that we're all allergic to milk inherently?
We're gonna get to that. So people, fun fact guys, we shouldn't be drinking cow milk. Actually any milk as adults.
It's nice though, like it's nice.
It's nice, but we didn't think it was nice until very recently.
Well, you say
Till
very recently. I mean,
maybe
people have
like
been drinking milk for a while. Like
4,000 years ago, but very recently. Because, you know why? We shouldn't be making lactase. Lactase that breaks down the lactose that's in the milk. Lactose is a sugar, by the way, in the milk, so we can take it in and absorb the nutrients and not have a funny tummy. Why you turn this up?
because it's sounding grand.
Okay, yeah. So like milk is only recently being able to break down in our systems so that we can enjoy its fullness and nutritional value.
Yeah,
Yeah, milk.
we love you, milk.
Yeah,
We love milk.
I love it. Okay, I can't speak over this anymore. Bedtime done. Okay.
It was
Paul-
just about to kick into that.
Sorry. Okay. Well.
Here it goes. Yeah. Anyways,
we all
that was quite inspirational. I think.
Milk. Yeah.
I think that was quite inspirational. I was inspired by myself.
You know what? That's when man took the step to start drinking milk.
That's what he had in mind.
That's what he had in mind. He
That's
was listening to
I
us.
think that probably
He
the,
was listening
the
to that.
composition of that piece. No, I think the composition of that piece.
It was 1812.
Is a direct consequence of the man drinking.
No. This caused it. The man drinking milk was a direct consequence of this. Man only started drinking milk in 1812.
I don't know. I don't think this was actually written. in
True
1912.
fact.
We
It's
were
on
reading after
Wikipedia.
it.
Read it yourself. What?
I don't know when this was written actually.
Oh,
but
sorry.
it
Okay, I'm
was
not.
about 1812. it
You're
was
a
written
music
in
student. You know
1812.
yourself anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. Could you tell me the world's largest producer of milk? What country?
Cows.
No, not cow's milk.
I don't know. Well, I know in Asia, there's a lot of like hate about milk. Like some people really don't drink milk, and like, is that Asia?
It's not a country.
I didn't say anything about. I didn't say that it was a country.
I just asked you what country was the world's largest exporter. of
Yes,
milk.
but I'm trying to
Or a
explore
producer of
the
milk, not
options of what
exporter.
my choice might be.
Okay.
So like like I know a lot of like there's plenty of Asians who maybe wouldn't drink milk from a cow because they worship
Define Asian.
Indians.
Okay, that wasn't what I was thinking, but yeah.
No, but so I'm saying it's probably not India. So I'm gonna go with something. I mean, probably to be honest, like Brazil or something. There's probably like 1 million cows down there just getting milked. Well, to be fair, actually, because the milk you get up here is like always local. It's probably America because there's so much of America in general. They're producing a lot of milk because I mean people don't really send milk anywhere because it goes off.
You'd be wrong. It's actually India.
Is it actually India?
Yeah, India.
Oh, seriously?
India is the world's largest producer of milk.
So maybe they worship the cows, so then they drink their milk more rather than less, like I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. But you're right saying China. China doesn't make much cow milk anyway.
China don't make much
like,
cow milk.
you know why that is?
Why?
So you know how that actually happened, how we started drinking milk. So there was a mutation, and obviously someone in the western region of Europe had a mutation where the body allowed them to break down the lactose after babies, because after you're a baby, your body doesn't produce that anymore, so that's why you shouldn't be drinking milk. But someone in the West was like, you know what, my body's not going to do this.
Yeah, let's just keep going, like keep her lit, you know.
Keep her lit, and then it just caused a sensation because more and more he produced more and more. Like
he started a world, like that was really the first, you know, like you know the way they talk about like you know the Industrial Revolution and stuff. I think that's like the milk revolution.
The milk revolution, the lactose revolution, and this boy here, he decided.
Are you saying that the Chinese still can't drink milk?
Well, no, they just a lot of them can't really. A lot of Asia. I mean, most of the world are still lactose intolerant. Africa, really? Asia.
Are they all lactose intolerant?
Aye.
Do they not drink milk?
No.
So if you went,
I'll look up the stats here.
If you went to Africa and gave like a bunch of kids like that are starving on the streets a bunch of milk, they wouldn't be able to drink it.
That's like literally just handing them like.
Did he actually? Ian just asked me what my address is again. I can't believe that he doesn't know that. He's been here 1,000,000 times.
This man's gone off to Oxford and then he's just forgotten. He's
like, oh, what's your address again?
That's like,
fellow?
You know what that's like? That's like literally, me handing you like literally. I'm trying to think of an example of. That's like. That's my
key ring.
I'm really bad at makeup analogies on the spot.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
that's like me just handing you a piece of like ginger nuts packets, but not giving you any ginger nuts.
What? No, it's like. I'm just
looking at a
it's like me giving
right
you
now.
a ginger nut, and then you asking me, "Oh, what does a ginger nut taste like again?"
No, that's like the Oxford thing. I'm talking about the Africa thing.
Oh,
but then it doesn't really work.
I thought you were talking about the Oxford thing. Okay, right, Africa thing. It's
doesn't matter.
It's like not being. It's like being given food in the desert, and then the food actually.
It's like just being given.
Can't eat it. It's like
grains of sand. I don't know why I overcomplicate that.
It's like being in Africa and being given milk and you can't drink it. Is what it's like.
You're right.
Another good thing about milk, I've just realised.
What?
You'll notice. What do you think this is?
If you can't see right now, you'll be able to see right now. Ben's just showed me like one of those Heroes tubs, the chocolate stuff, and there's just like a pile of like dirt in a bag in it, and I think it's maybe some sort of like crushed up drug or something. I don't know.
It's in a wee drug bag, like.
He is a musician, like he probably is like a druggie.
Tell you what this is. This is chocolate.
Chocolate? Why have you got?
It's grinded up chocolate. See,
grinded
this
up
is something
Heroes?
that me and my brother do, right? We grind up chocolate,
Strange.
and then you mix it with milk in this thing called the velvetizer, and then you get hot chocolate. This is what you use.
Where's your kettle? Why have you got here?
We don't do it upstairs, but I just keep them up here, or else like someone.
Literally, imagine having to walk
chocolate
all the way upstairs to get a hot chocolate. But you're sitting down. You're just like right through the door after a hard day in the
Well, you know,
studio.
you gotta earn your hot chocolate. You know, like you don't want to be packing on the pound, so you want to be walking up the stairs.
This is Ben's
putting
theory in a lot
effort.
of things. See, when Ben goes up anywhere, like, he's always just like, oh well, I've earned those chips now. I can go up to the student union bar and get the chips.
Well, you know, because there's like three stairs. There's like 3 flights.
Yeah, you ever been to Queen's University Belfast Student Union? You will know.
There's a lot of stairs.
There's a lot of stairs. They built a new building this year, and they're just like,
there's so many stairs.
Let's just fill half this building with stairs.
Yeah.
They've already got seats on the stairs. You can sit in them.
I'd say there's probably more stairs in that building than there are seats, because there's really not that many places to sit.
Yeah.
There's lots of open spaces where you can like walk around and stand awkwardly, but there's nowhere to sit down. You know what I mean?
Standing awkward is awkward, isn't it? Right.
Even like in the places where you would sit down, there's still not that many seats. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Like there's a lot of open floor everywhere. You know what I mean? Like if you think about the Be Social Cafe, I feel like there's a fair bit of open floor there that could be filled with extra tables and chairs.
Yeah, Be Social Cafe, you're listening to this, we will send you our chairs.
We're not dissing the Be Social Cafe though. They do good burgers.
And they're good,
I'll
good
give
milk.
them that one there.
Anyway, back to
I've
milk.
never had the milk from the Be Social Cafe.
It's good, like
Is
nice
actually
and creamy, nice and semi-skimmed.
good and cream.
So 68% of the world's population are.
Lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I
That's a
know.
lot.
That's a lot of people.
Round that up to 70%.
No, I'm gonna be complete lactose intolerant, but it might be like favourable towards not having it
Wow.
because it may cause an upset.
That's really interesting. I actually find that very interesting because I thought that like milk was just like a standard thing. Like, so is it mostly just in the West? That, like, I say the West is in Europe.
Yeah.
Europe. And,
I'll show you a map.
Alright, show me the lactose.
I'm a geography student. I like maps, by the way. I don't know if Ben
I
likes.
already know
anything about
that
maps.
you're a geography student.
Just remind them in case I forgot.
So really,
The heck?
oh wait, it's getting blocked.
Why have you got a blocker?
It's not mine. It's Jacob's.
Jacob, stop blocking lactose intolerant statistics.
I get the picture though. So this bit here, pretty much just where, well, I mean, so pretty much Russia and Europe,
And Australia and North America.
North America, but not Mexico. Wait, yes, Mexico. Not like those bits in like
Not
not
Mexico.
some of
Not
Mexico.
Mexico.
No, because some of Mexico's
Right, no,
fine.
some of Mexico's fine. Like the northern bits of Mexico, you like milk.
Yeah.
Southern Mexico.
Also, I'm just noticing this now.
no
Scandinavian
no
stuff
milk,
and
please.
us, Scandinavia
No
and
latte.
us in the UK are more milky than
Northern Europe.
the rest of them.
You know what country drinks the most milk per capita per person?
What?
Ireland.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
we
not
do.
surprised because I love milk. It's
We
probably
do.
all me. Like,
Ireland, Finland, UK.
well, I mean, as you can see here, that makes a lot of sense because like that's where the people are not lactose intolerant.
That's it. And that's where all the cows
Whereas
come
pretty
from.
much everywhere else, there's a bit.
But then why in India, if they've got so much milk, why are they not drinking?
they're probably just like worshipping the cows and throwing the milk in the street.
They're
or
probably
something.
like bathing the milk. You know what's the thing?
Is
Milk
it
bathing?
actually?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you stink like though?
I was looking at the Wikipedia page earlier on.
It would be gross.
There's a thing called milk bathing, and I will get some information up. Well, where'd the music go?
Well, the record. I'll flip the sheet.
Flip the side.
That means we've been going for like a reasonably long time.
We can keep this going for at least 2 hours, guys.
Well,
if you're
keep it
interested.
going until Aidan shows up. Maybe Aidan can walk in during this podcast.
If Aidan remembers where you live.
What?
If Aidan remembers where you live.
Well, I told him where I lived. I should have just not told him. Yeah, as you can hear, there's a lot of like sort of perfect fourths and stuff, major thirds and stuff. This is because these sort of military themes, sort of military inspired sort of brass themes,
Yeah.
fanfare ideas
Yeah.
are very often
Uh-huh.
using the harmonic series and the
Yeah, I
trumpet
get you, yeah.
and stuff, which lends itself to those sorts of
Yeah.
intervals.
Aye.
I'm just because you're just not saying anything, you're just
Cool.
like reading
Yeah.
it here.
That's unreal. That's great, Ben. Thank you for doing a little.
That was just I just
Interval
heard that
there.
and I was like, that's all right. Aidan would probably tell you more than I could, like. About
Yeah, Aidan is a professor of not just teeth.
dentistry, but he's also a music professor in Oxford.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
actually
40
teaches-
years old.
He's like a 40-year-old man.
Yeah, he has a YouTube.
I don't
channel
know why
as
he's
well.
friends with
I don't know
kinda
what
strange.
kind of 40-year-old man has a YouTube channel like.
Where's best
Have you
friends
seen
as
his
well?
YouTube channel?
Oh, have you seen his YouTube channel? Guys,
Guys, check out Aidan's YouTube channel. It's called
Creme Nant Font.
Cremnant Font. Is that what it is?
Spelled CREMNANT space FONT.
Just font.
This
Cremnant
guy.
Font. He's doing great stuff. Like, it's actually really quite funny.
It actually,
But,
it's
like,
not just like
there's
funny, but it's
layers
good
of
for the
humour.
community. Like, it's actually good
layers.
work.
that you have to be able to understand the humor. Really, you have to understand that it's not funny at all, and that's exactly why it's funny.
It kind of paints a picture of us.
Check it out. Just check it out. I
As a
think it's a real
society.
reflection on society. Yeah, it's a really good reflection on society, I'd say.
Besides serving as a beverage or source of food, milk is just being described by farmers and gardeners as an organic fungicide and fertilizer. And that's not what I want to read.
So, here, maybe that's what they're doing in India.
What?
They're just swinging all their milk in the fields.
Aye.
It's a fertilizer.
They're getting the rice in the fields.
Yeah, maybe that's the best thing. Like, rice pudding is like basically rice with milk in it. Maybe
that's it.
milk's really good at fertilizing rice.
Cool, maybe it is. Milk has been used for centuries as a hair and skin treatment. It's also a milk bath is a bath taken in milk rather than just water.
You would have to like.
Yeah, no way. Actually,
No way I would have guessed that. Like,
no.
you would have to like have a shower after though if you had a milk bath, like, because you'd be covered in milk.
Apparently not, because they put things like oatmeal in, honey. And
I'm
scents.
sorry, if there was like a big bowl of cereal.
I'm just swimming in a bowl of porridge here. Scents such as rose, daisies, and essential oils. What is an essential oil?
I don't know.
I want to find out what an essential oil is, so we're going on a Wikipedia rabbit hole here.
Yeah, we want to find. I mean, is it not like just like?
It's a hydrophobic liquid containing volatile chemical compounds from plants. Okay, no one actually wanted to know that. It's fine.
No one cared about what an essential oil is.
Here, did you know? You know where we don't drink our own milk?
Humans, human babies drink their own milk.
I know, no, but like we also drink other people's milk, other species' milk.
Well, just really, goats and cows, really. Sheep? Do you drink sheep's milk? Not really. Well,
That's-
I know
I've
someone. I've got. Have you?
Pig's milk.
Pig's milk. Who drinks pig's milk? Like,
It's actually a thing.
I'll tell you what. Sheep's milk. Here's a story about sheep's milk. I was on an Exodus team last year, and there was this guy
What's
called
an Exodus
Ben.
thing?
Well, okay. Well, an Exodus team is basically this thing sent by the church to somewhere. No time to explain.
We'll do an Exodus team podcast sometime.
Because we're both Exodus leaders this year, so we'll do a wee podcast on that there. But basically there was this lad called Ben, and he's not me. And basically there was this shepherd up a mountain, like, and he had this milk like sitting in these big metal containers in the sun all day, and then the shepherd was like, "Do you want to try some milk?" And then Ben was just like, "Yeah." And then it ended up Ben had to drink this here milk, and it looked like really gross. It's like had like all these black bits in it. Ugh. Oh man, even thinking like I could not drink that. Like I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he didn't like literally threw up instantly.
Yeah, that's a bit rank. Like
yeah, because I'm pretty sure he said it was like the consistency wasn't like normal milk. It was like really like it was like kind of. It wasn't thick, but some of it was thick. It was like a
so
mixture.
thick you could cut a knife
right through it. It'd been getting like
rub it on your body.
Like in the sun, like it'd been just like getting warmed up a bit, like. Which is gross, and it was a heat wave as well. Crap. And you should have seen the sheep.
Was this in Dungannon or was this in Romania?
This was not in Dungannon. Oh. What kind of? What were the milk sheep people, the shepherd people in Dungannon?
Well, there's a lot of like ethnic minorities in Dungannon. You know what they call it, Dunganistan? That's
I can't lie, that is accurate. Like I have been there. Like
so, I don't know what the Polish people are doing in
who knows.
Dungannon.
Well, they're not drinking sheep milk. Like I'll tell you that. They're doing normal stuff. Like they're people too, mate. Don't be racist.
I'm not racist.
Anyways, because I knew like one farm person in Dungannon, and she was a perfectly normal person with normal things to do. You know what I mean?
That's great, Ben. I didn't plan anything otherwise. We'll just go on with the podcast and not talk about Dunganistan. Right, so interspecies milk consumption. We're going back to that.
Right, we're gonna. You were so worried about getting cancelled here. You're talking.
Don't
about
cancel me. It's a well accepted term.
Is it?
Yeah, like people from Dungannon call it. Alright, so interspecies. It just promotes. It just like sort of shows off like the diversity and
there's definitely people who don't like that though.
The good.
Well, here's something about on that. What do you think about the whole thing about all them immigrants being brought over in the wee boats and then being put up in hotels in South England?
It's the same here as well.
Oh yeah, there's some here. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, the hotels are good business, aren't they?
No, because
our tourism industry.
The government has to pay them.
Yeah,
it's coming out of the government.
Oh no, but I mean,
so that means that they don't have enough money. If they hadn't been doing that, they'd have more money to fund the NHS, stop all these here strikes. That have been,
Ben is such a Tory right now, Ben.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You're so racist, Ben.
I just think that they should give them jobs.
Yeah, well, they can get their own jobs.
But they're not, so they should put them.
Make
to work.
them have jobs.
Just make them do stuff. Like the way the Irish, during the famine, they made the Irish people build all those pointless walls.
Did they? Where? You mean like the peace walls?
No, during the famine,
what happened? What walls was it making?
The famine, basically. Okay, I'll explain this to our listeners if you don't know this.
Wall.
Shh. Basically, so during the famine, the idea was that giving out free food was not a good idea.
This was last week,
because
by the way.
if you give people out free food, then they're gonna have no motivation, right? Yeah. So if you make them work for the food that you give them, even if it's pointless work, then that's better, because that's gonna give them ambitions and pull themselves up by their bootstraps and get out there and do stuff. You know what I mean? Because like the saying goes that if you give someone free soup, you're going to be feeding them for the rest of your lives.
So you were involved in this, weren't you, Ben, last week? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Actually, I remember a famine. I remember a famine happened like last week.
It was only it was like a week or two ago.
A lot of people died. It was kind of sad.
It was pretty bad. A lot of people left on those ships to America as well. Like, I know so many people.
You know, our population hasn't been the same. I know.
No, that's actually a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
No, it is a lie.
Go.
Oh well, I'll tell you why.
What I've heard.
You tell me what you've heard.
As a geographical expert, that Ireland, as in the whole island population, is one of the only in the whole world which has less population than it did like 100 years ago.
Yeah, that's actually not true. The population of the Republic of Ireland is less now than it was. All of Ireland was 100 years ago. But if you take Northern Ireland, where we are by the way, into consideration, then it's actually more now than it was.
I'm betting money that's false.
You're gonna bet money that's false. I looked this up once. I'm pretty sure someone told me about this.
I'm betting 50p.
I think it might have been Jacob. Jacob's my brother. He knows lots of things.
I'm betting your 50p. It's false.
I'll bet another 50p.
I'm just taking your 50p.
Here, I'll raise you to a quid.
Alright, swap. The quids and the quids.
Oh, okay, right, here we are.
Play right
Here's
now.
a quid. Look it up. Go on.
Can I just do this later? If I just take, I want to get back to interspecies milk consumption.
Okay, right, we'll get back onto the milk then.
You look it up, and I'll talk about interspecies milk
I'm just
consumption.
checking my phone to see if Aidan ever shows up.
Look that up on your phone.
What?
I'll talk about interspecies milk consumption.
Oh, you want me to talk about? Okay, right. Well, yeah, okay. You'll have a break from me, guys, while I look at this.
So interspecies milk consumption. So turns out we're actually not the only species on Earth that drink another species milk. So what I mean is that seagulls, sheathbills, skuas, western gulls, and African feral cats, quite the eclectic group of animals, have been reported to directly pilfer milk from an elephant seal's teats. What's pilfer mean? I'm concerned. Does that mean to suck?
What?
Could you imagine African feral cat? Why is an African feral cat drinking an elephant seal's milk?
Well, maybe like if they kill it, then they just suck out all the milk.
The elephant still does not live in the Antarctic. Maybe
What?
they just live everywhere.
Oh,
They
I
probably
don't
do
know.
actually. Probably go in Africa. Anyway, you can look that up yourself if you're interested, audience. But yeah, anyway, did you know? Do you know what a milksop is, Ben?
No.
A milksop is an effeminate, spiritless man. An expression which is attested to the late 14th century. A milk toast is a dish consisting of milk and toast. Its soft blandness served as inspiration for the name. What?
The Guardian. Ireland's population passes 5 million for first time since the 19th century famine.
Overall population?
Well, either way.
I thought it was 6 million back in the day. I swear it was.
Oh yeah, that's right actually.
Aye.
Wait, no.
Pounds mine.
Oh no, it stood at 8.5 million.
What?
On
8.5?
the eve of the famine, yeah.
It
Right,
was
let me see
8.5
this.
million before the famine.
Population
No, it's 5 million. Is this what I'm hearing?
of the island.
I think I'm right here, guys. But anyway, a milk toast.
Oh
What?
no, it's 6.8 million now.
And it was 8 point something?
Was it definitely?
Is that north and south?
Population?
Check that's north and south, just so I'm right.
Yeah, it is. Wait, let me just look up Ireland's population before the famine.
So yeah, a milk toast is a dish consisting of milk and toast. Its soft blindness serves an inspiration for the name of the timid and ineffectual comic strip called Casper Milk Toast. What? Was I right?
Yeah.
I was right, guys. You heard it here. Pound's mine.
Well, it was my pound in the first place, so I just get it.
No, I get it. I've just stolen your pound pretty much.
Yeah, okay, fair play.
You wouldn't be getting anything,
Yeah,
actually.
we still haven't recovered.
In my pocket.
You can keep the quid. Like it's
So here's a fun fact, guys. Do you know the origin of the Milky Way? Ben, do you know the origin of the term
I
Milky
do
Way?
not know the origin of the term Milky Way.
What do you think the Milky Way is?
I'm gonna say that it is the Milky Way. I'm gonna say is someone looked at the stars and like stars are white. Or no, I'm gonna say someone looked at the stars and then they looked at raw milk, and you know the way raw milk is like all white with those little black spots. They're like, here, stars are kind of like the reverse of that. So it's like all black with little white spots that are the stars.
What?
That's the night sky.
Hey,
so
what chocolate are you eating? That has the
talking about
little white
chocolate?
bits in it.
No, like you know, like where you get that ice cream that has the black bits in it.
That's vanilla. Vanilla ice cream.
Well, I'm telling you, and this the Romanian
What?
guys, the Romanian shepherds, his milk had.
Are you
black
sure
bits
he
in it.
wasn't feeding that boy ice cream?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out of the sheep. Also, these sheep looked absolutely gross, like they were pigging. They were tiny, skinny things. They were covered in mud, like. And also, apparently, not that long after we were there, a wolf came and ate like half them.
A wolf?
Yeah. I feel bad.
In
for the man,
Dungannon?
like, no, not in Dungannon. Yet. It was in Romania.
Okay. So
It
the
was
milk
near the town of Sutor.
in Dungannon. Right. In Greek myth, I don't know. It's funny. In Greek mythology, the Milky Way was formed after the trickster god Hermes suckled the infant Heracles.
Suckled!
The infant Heracles at the breast of Hera. Hera is the queen of the gods,
Didn't know that.
wife of Zeus, king of the gods. While she was asleep, while Hera awoke, she tore Heracles away from her breast.
Heracles. It's not Heracles.
It's Heracles.
Is it not just
You
it not
are
Hercules?
so Romanized. Oh my goodness. This man here.
What?
Everyone knows Hercules is the Roman version of Heracles.
So wait, what are you talking about?
Heracles. It's
Is
the
that
same
Greek?
guy. You don't know anything about mythology, do you?
Not really.
This guy
Only
knows
the
nothing
Percy
about.
Jackson novels, like.
Yeah, you should know. He wasn't called Hercules, and he was called Heracles.
Was he not called Hercules?
No, it was Heracles.
Uh,
Hercules is the Latinization of Heracles.
I see.
Anyway, if you ever seen the Disney movie, it's very wrong. It's not very historically accurate,
Okay.
mythologically accurate. Anyway, Heracles tore away from her breast and splattered her breast milk across the heavens. And another version of the story.
breast milk across the heavens.
Another version of the story. Athena,
Athena.
the patron goddess of heroes, tricked Hera into suckling Heracles involuntarily.
Suckling.
This isn't even funny anymore, Ben. Shut up. Let me just read the story like I meant to.
You can read this.
But bit her nipples so hard that she flung them away, spraying milk everywhere. Did you think that was how the Milky Way was formed? Well, now you know. Folks, you heard it here.
Nice.
You heard it here.
Nice.
What's the Spanish word for milk?
Oh, it's like leche, con leche.
What's
Café con leche.
What's the Italian word for milk?
I'm gonna guess leche as well.
No, it's latte.
Latte. Latte, like latte.
La latte.
It's like it's latte, like latte.
Like
as in
lactose?
latte.
Like,
As in, like, no, when you go to the
Le?
when you go to the Starbucks and you're like, "Can I have a latte?"
yeah, I know it's like that, but
Like some
it
people
sounds
just
good.
love lattes. Like some people like just I can't drink lattes. Like they're just too milky. You know what I mean?
I'm not a fan. They hurt my head.
To be honest, like Americanos all the way. Like Americano
No,
with milk.
flat white.
Flat whites are all right,
Flat white.
but like Americano is really where it's at. Like,
Flat white's where it's at. I'm such a white girl, but it is.
yeah,
You know what else is a white girl? Milk is white.
and
I
they
just
come
drink-
from girls.
And they come from girls.
Yeah.
Do you know why that is?
No.
I don't
Well,
know.
no. Well, wait. Well, obviously, it's not that hard to realize why it is. It's because the women are meant to look after. Well, okay, right. Now we're talking strictly about biology here, and we're not talking about any sort of anyone's political views or stances. Okay.
Wait, is this the mic here? What's this?
That's the pop shield.
What's a pop shield?
It means you can go like, and it won't be going like.
Oh, right, so
Later
stop like an ocean of.
Yeah.
Milk.
Okay. Anyways, no, because like the women, back in the caveman days and stuff, like the women would have looked after the children, so they were the ones who fed the children, while the men went out and hunted for animals and stuff like
So
that.
that's why they made milk.
So women are inherently
So that.
more suited to looking after kids. You know, that's why they are the ones who produce the food for the babies.
So if I just set up here and like record podcasts all the time, will I just start creating milk?
No.
I'm betting you would get my food. What?
No, because we don't have a child. If you give birth to a child, then you would maybe
Wait,
create
so if I give birth to a child first and then will I start making milk then?
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like, you know,
How long will I have to stay?
it's not like, at least I don't
Sorry.
think that women can just like produce milk,
Stop
just
that,
like,
bud.
you know, anyways.
How long will I have to
Pretty
stay
sure
up
they
here to
cannot.
start making like children?
Us?
Me?
You just on your own?
Oh yeah. Like when will I just start making children?
Probably quite a long, probably never, to be honest.
If I lived long enough, would I just start making children? Is that what you're saying, Ben?
No.
Milk is a
That's not what
virtuous
I'm
white
saying.
liquor because alcoholic beverages were safer to consume than the water generally available. Who said this quote?
What?
Who said this?
Alcohol, you know, that's true in the Middle Ages and stuff. Not normally in the country, but in cities. Alcohol such as, here, my
I'm
computer's
studying.
never done that there before.
What?
Anyways,
Balance
no.
it.
Alcohol such as like mead. They didn't drink beer really. It was mead. They
Mead?
drank. Yeah,
What's
it's
mead?
like the precursor to beer, I think. And wine and stuff. Wine. Whenever they talk about wine in the Bible and stuff and old texts and stuff, they're actually talking about any sort of alcohol that comes from fruit. So they'd be talking about cider and stuff as well. Would be considered wine in the Middle Ages.
I
and
did
stuff.
not know that.
There you are. I watched a YouTube video on this. And then basically, yeah, so people would have drank mead and stuff because like alcohol, like, you know, kills the bacteria and stuff. So you're not going to get sick if you drank the dirty water that was going on in the cities.
I
in
don't think
Middle
your
Age
dog
times.
agrees with you here.
My dog can shut up. Like
Is your
he doesn't know anything.
Is your dog like an old scriptural like professor or
Yeah,
something?
he is. He is.
He knows the truth. He's
like
read the
4
text.
degrees in theology. Like
He read text. Wine is wine, guys. You hear it?
yeah, he knew. He's
Professor in
like
theology.
oi, 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 oi. That's what he's like right there.
The Reverend Morley McCleary. I said it here.
The very Reverend Harvey McCleary.
I said it here. Where's
You
this
heard
boy
it from
coming?
here first.
Where's-
Aidan MacLean, where is this? lad?
Aidan, Professor Aidan MacLean. Where are
Oh, he says he's here now.
He's here.
Right,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Well, I'll
Be
keep
back
it
in 2
going.
seconds. That's probably why he's barking.
I'll keep this going while he is away, and I'll just entertain you with some really funny milk puns. Shall I? Because you're here and you want to hear it, don't you? You do. 40 milk puns that are utterly great from the website kidadl.com. So, did you hear about the scandal at the dairy factory? They were skimming a bit off the top. Huh? A stampede at a dairy farm will result in utter chaos. A man attacked me with cream, butter, and milk. How dairy?
Guys, our guest has arrived.
My cousin loves milk from Spain. She's always drinking soy milk.
You haven't got a seat. Is this being recorded right now?
My pet
yes.
cow thinks she produces almond milk. She must be nuts.
I'll get you a seat.
Hi.
I used to speak.
Cow to the milk. I am your father. The milk didn't like my last joke. He was a moo-sid. Cows have hooves instead of feet because they lack toes.
That's really good.
I bought a dwarf cow yesterday. I just fancy some condensed milk.
That's fair enough. You know where it is.
Of course, some puns are better than others.
What?
Oh, here, welcome our guest today.
No, I'm not ready yet. I'm sorry. You used to go to the toilet.
Dental
first.
professor and
Wait, I'm putting on my slippers.
linen enthusiast. The Reverend Aidan MacLean. So you're going to talk about his input to the conversation of lactose and all related things. Should I carry on with the puns?
Linen enthusiast. He's also a dentist.
He's also a
which we've already
dentist.
established.
Impeccable teeth, guys.
Yes, this guy's
If
got
only this was
great
on
teeth.
video.
If you guys could see his teeth, like, I mean, he's not here, he's in the toilet at the moment. If you guys could see his teeth, you guys would be like, you know, really amazed as we
You would
are.
be shocked.
Yeah.
You'd be like I'm really bad at thinking analogies in the spot.
I mean, you'd be like a dog in a bone house.
You want
A dog in a graveyard? I don't know.
a dog in a graveyard?
Because dogs like bones.
That's very morbid.
Well, listen, I'm better than you are. You're just sitting there like,
Especially
it would be
after
like,
the fact that 3 million Irishmen died last week, and you're just making jokes about graveyards.
Yeah, and then the other half left. I went to America. America, if you see a lot of Irish people around, it's because they're just there. It was weird. Was it? Yeah, it was like St. Paddy's Day. That's like whenever they always go. That's the famine always happens.
Oh,
And
it was,
St.
it was
Paddy's
St.
Day-
Paddy's Day. The famine happened like a few weeks. It was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, that makes
that's
sense.
what it was.
Uh-huh.
And then like on St. Paddy's Day, all the Irish people left Ireland on the famine ships to go to America.
That's it.
The other week on St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah, that happens every St. Paddy's Day actually. There's a big
Um,
famine that happens all the time.
Yes, every year there's a famine on St. Paddy's Day, and then like, you know, everyone like, because like, you know, they're all like celebrating the famine and stuff, so they go out in the streets and stuff, and they're all like, you know, in the Holy Lands and all that.
Aye, the Holy Lands is a fun spot if you're ever about Belfast.
We were in the Holy Lands
Partying away, weren't we?
Well, we weren't partying. We were in the car, scared of everyone.
We drove through the Holy Lands and we were like
We drove
part of
through
the
the Holy
show.
Lands. Yeah.
We scared nearly everyone. I was scared. There was people like literally just want.
And
It was
there
like
dogs.
there was dogs.
Adam nearly ran over a dog.
Man, I don't even know what I was doing. I think I would have actually had someone like a target on my head if I ran over that dog.
Yeah,
People
you
who were
never
in
know.
the area.
Like, you never know.
But
Shocking.
yeah, don't go to Holy Lands in St. Paddy's because it's bad.
No, it's not good.
It's
I
awful.
wouldn't recommend. Only if you're in a car. Anyways, introducing
Welcoming
Aidan MacLean.
our- yeah,
Aidan
our
MacLean,
guest
would you
today.
care to introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about yourself, how you're doing.
My name's Aidan MacLean.
Okay, so what's your opinion on milk?
Yeah.
I drink milk every single day.
Do you have a reason?
I lack toes.
And how do
Do
you
you
think
know-
your toes have grown since? Do you want to show us your toes?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Those
wow,
are, those are good toes.
there's some mighty toes right
Those
there.
are good toes. Have you ever thought about like maybe like chopping them off and then selling them as necklaces? Like you know the way like the tribes did in the
tribes.
movies?
All
No.
the tribes.
Do you not think that would be a good idea?
Yes.
I hear the Sherpas are doing it these days for money.
They're cutting off their toes.
Yeah, the Sherpas. They're desperate.
But they kind of need them to climb up the mountains.
Exactly. Justice for the Sherpas.
Yeah, they have to cut off their toes and sell them in order to be able to afford their like rent and stuff.
Justice
That's
for the
not fair.
Sherpas.
Justice for the Sherpas.
So
Aidan, tell us a bit
You're here
about.
today.
Do you ever drink 1% milk?
No.
Do you ever drink full fat milk?
Yes.
What's your opinion on full fat milk?
It's the best milk.
ooh. See,
Um,
you're on the Semi-Skimmed podcast today.
Yes, that's what it's called.
we take quite-
We're both. Well, I drink semi-skim milk.
I take offense on that.
I
be
take.
honest.
Yeah, I do take a bit of offense at that actually. Like the fact that you drink like full fat milk, it doesn't really
Stay
sit very
mad.
well.
Stay mild.
Stay mad.
Stay mad.
Stay mad. Is that what you want to tell her?
Yeah. Stay mad.
You're gonna stay fat drinking the full fat milk.
Stay mad.
Stay mad.
You hear here, folks. Stay mad.
Stay mad, guys. This is definitely still recording. I don't even know.
As a dental
Yeah, it is.
expert and hygiene enthusiast.
Yes. As
Madness
a,
today.
yes. Can you tell us, as a dentist, can you tell us like the sort of like thing that's
Look at my
milk
teeth.
do
What-
to your teeth?
What
Can you tell whenever
Yeah,
you're
no,
looking?
Milk!
Mate, we're trying to keep the podcast.
No, his
going.
mummy's listen to this.
No, she's not actually. Your mum will probably listen to this.
She will.
But we can beep it out. It's fine.
We'll just put in milk instead.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yellow is milk.
Okay.
Okay.
What I need to do?
Brush him.
Can you tell from
How-
his
how
teeth that
often?
he drinks a lot of milk?
Get on the full
Like-
fat milk.
Get in the full fat milk.
I think you
I
probably.
feel like the full fat milk maybe would hurt your teeth more.
I think
but
you
you're the
probably drink
dentist,
milk
so-
about twice a day.
Twice a day, like a glass.
Like how big of a glass twice a day?
No, that's how much you're drinking. How much you drinking milk right now?
That's. I had milk in my cereal today, and I had like a. Well, how big a glass is
Are
that?
you on-
I wouldn't
you on-
say how.
A glass of
Are you
milk. I
on
don't know.
milk twice a day.
I think I probably
Uh,
drink milk about
yeah.
once a day.
I'm a twice a day. Why is it still
Cut
yellow?
that down.
Cut it down.
Yeah.
You're
So
telling
you're
me
saying get rid of the milk?
your vice is differing from
No
me.
more milk.
No more milk.
Milk is illegal now.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
milk is illegal.
did you know that in places such as Africa,
Milk's always
Um,
being illegal, and
people
that's why
can't
people.
drink milk?
They drink blue milk in Star Wars.
How do you know that's milk? It's just blue
What
stuff.
are your thoughts on Star Wars?
They don't
9?
call it milk.
The
Oh yes, can you tell us? We
What
tried this
happens
earlier.
in Star Wars?
What
9?
happens in Star Wars 9?
Is that when? Is that Darth Vader tells Luke that he's his father?
No. That's episode 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Let's watch it. Let's cut to the Star Wars.
Or I guess Star Wars something.
Right. Well, maybe we'll put it. We're not going to put in a clip of Star Wars realistically.
Like
yeah.
and subscribe.
Well, we are a podcast, so will this be on YouTube?
I don't know, but we did mention your YouTube channel earlier on.
Oh yeah,
Cratnam.
yeah. Well, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
what do you think-
Oh yeah, we talked about. Tell us a bit about Cratnam.
Ian here
Can you tell us about Cratnam?
is a YouTuber, an up-and-coming YouTuber. He really, his work is really done great
It's
for
really
the
good. It's really
for the
very
human,
good.
not just for the
I
human,
would recommend to anyone. Have you got any
the
new
human
videos coming out
community,
soon?
but the human heart and
I
soul.
put out 4 videos yesterday.
4 videos a day.
That's 2 more than I thought.
This man's pumping out
That's 2 more
stuff
than I thought.
like he
you
has
don't
nothing
stop.
else to pump out for.
I put what?
So you have 6 videos in total.
No, total I've got 5 videos.
5 videos.
This
Very
man's
good.
making more milk than India does than a.
Milk
Yeah.
as in terms of YouTube videos. Not
No, sorry, I
actual
got
milk.
total 6
Yeah,
videos.
that's
sorry.
6 videos. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we did care to tell us a bit about why you started your YouTube channel.
Money.
How much have you?
How much
have you
money
made?
have you made from your YouTube channel so far?
Nothing.
How many views have you got?
About 30 total.
Have you got any subscribers?
I got 3 subscribers.
I think I'm one of them.
Here, I'm the other one. The last one's probably you.
You subscribe to yourself? There's no.
You
Who's
can't.
the other subscriber?
It's probably
It's my second account.
so it is you. Have I definitely subscribed with both my accounts?
No, I haven't subscribed. All
I
3
can't
of my
remember.
accounts.
I'll check later. So, Well, I mean, I think you're going places personally. I think it's going somewhere.
Yeah, what inspires you to like to fight on? Like, even though you're not making any money.
I will make money.
Is it the passion for YouTube or
Passion for
entertainment?
memes.
Your passion for
A
memes.
good creamy meme.
I like a creamy meme.
You like a creamy meme?
I do.
You like your creamy milk? Do you feel fat creamy milk?
Yeah.
That shows.
You like your memes like the way you like your milk.
Yes.
Yes. I apologize, guys. You're probably really not enjoying this podcast.
This probably is really rather boring. It's literally been so long.
How long
as
have we
well.
been recording for?
It doesn't even say like. But
It's gone off the rails. Like, it doesn't even say a number anymore.
it's been. We're on bar 1761.
For everyone who's made it to bar
going
1761,
120
kudos.
BPM, however long that would be.
Mm-hmm.
So 120 beats per minute. There's 4 beats in a bar. That's like what 30. What I don't know.
Aidan's just making
No,
like.
you need to times it. 120. Hold on.
Aidan, what are you doing?
Well, we'll leave the maths to somebody
Aidan's
else.
kind of scaring me right now. He's just like making like tongues at me, and it's not really like making me feel comfortable.
Yeah, and you're making people feel uncomfortable in the work environment.
Maybe
That's
we
not
should
fair.
like remove the guest before.
We get security to come and
Get
drag him
security in. Get the milkman in. Take him
out.
away.
yeah, we call our security man the milkman.
We got snacks.
I sent my dog on you. We did. There's one left actually.
Is there? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, we actually did. I thought it was a cruel prank you just did.
No, it wasn't a cruel prank. There actually is one.
I always did that back in the day.
Well, get the guard dog. That's such a
My
weird
cousins,
thing
uh-huh.
to do, though. Like
Here, do you want a
Just in
cookie?
case.
Do you want a Maryland? Who you are? Nothing there.
that's like the worst
Absolute
thing.
devastation in their faces.
I mean, it's really just not very nice to do that there. Like really.
No, since I've never done that. Like, I feel like it was
It's
done to
not
me
that
one
really-
time and I just didn't. I couldn't cope.
It's not fun. It's
I
like
was, yeah.
it's like the other night whenever we were going to Maxim's and it said on the internet that it
Maxim's
was
is a
open until-
Chinese in Lisbon.
Maxim's is a Chinese in Lisbon that we often go to after we go to the pub, and basically we were walking up to Maxim's. Maxim's said it was open until 12 o'clock. It was like only like 11:30. Maxim's was closed.
So Maxim's, if you hear this right now, owner of Maxim's, Mr. Maxim,
Maxim's, I love your salt and chili chip, but actually, what are you doing?
Stick to your times. Google Maps says you close at
If
12.
you say you're gonna do
close
something,
at
do
12.
it. Keep to your word. Yeah, close at 12, not at 20 to 12. Like
Seriously, guys, we done better.
it was really shocking. I was so devastated.
It was like a Thursday night. It was
we were.
we were there. I would have paid money to get that open. To be fair, if I actually had the money, I didn't have any money.
Well, Aidan was gonna give you his money.
Yeah, Aidan would have paid money to get that Maxim's open.
I would have paid money to get that Maxim's open if I'd let him keep the change out of the fiver for the salt and chili chip.
We
Which is
here.
about 80p,
We live and we learn. Like,
60p maybe.
this man knows it. We live and we learn.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So, anyways, we'll maybe call it a day on this episode, and we'll start a new one, and pretty much straight away. We'll call this the end of part 1,
Part 1.
and then we'll start another one, and we'll maybe talk about something other than milk.
Yeah, I feel like this is running a bit dry now.
It's running a little bit dry.
It's just like
There's not enough milk.
it's just
It's
kind.
just the milk's dried
It's
up.
kind of like when you leave the milk out in the sun for a bit and it just sort of like
Dries up.
hardens and like dries
You
up.
spill it, like you spill it, and
And
then
makes
it
a
like
bit of
dries
a-
up,
A bit of a
and then it smells
a
bad.
whiff to the,
Yeah,
to
an
the air.
unpleasant smell.
I'm not a fan of that. So
Okay.
we'll call it there, guys.
Right.
Thank you
Well,
all for joining
thanks
us.
for listening. If you made it this far, seriously, fair play to you. Like, I mean, I would not. I know I definitely would not. You're lucky I'm still here, recording this here, and I'm recording it and not even listening to it. So
Yeah,
fair
because I
play.
hear it's like a famine happening next week. I might not be here.
Yeah, we might be gone.
So this might be like make the most of this, guys. Over here.
Yeah. Right.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye.